welcome back once again. On Monday, you get to meet me, and guess what we're doing today? We're going to be dissecting the sun. We're going to make sure that we take a look deeper into the sun. We always do that for Earth. We know that for a lot of things, except the thing that gives us energy, that gives us life on this planet. So let's talk a little more about this sun. My name is Udit Gupta, and I will be teaching you things about sun, right? And let's try to see. This is just the start that we're having in sun. So yes, as you can see, my name is Udit Gupta. I've done my BTech from MNNIT Allahabad. I am your master teacher in physics for this class, and since I carry more than 9 years of experience, this means you can learn a lot of things with me today. So now, the final thing is that there's a lot of students that I've mentored. I keep on mentoring more students because I love to teach and I love to make sure that you are on the right path. So let's take a look into the history of the sun. Let's start it off. Where exactly did sun come from? How exactly do we know where it was when it came into being? Everybody is born. You were born. You probably know when you were born. You would be knowing the year. You would be knowing the place. Now, if I talk about sun, sun tells me a very interesting story about itself. It says that once upon a time, right, way back, कितने पे? 4.5 billion years ago. That's huge. So much time back, sun was born. Sun पैदा हुआ, right? You might be thinking, how did sun get born? Right? We'll talk about that. Don't you worry about that. Now, if sun was born 4.5 billion years ago, you might be wondering, ki, where was sun born? Was sun born in India? Was sun born in abroad? I was born in Lucknow. Maybe you were born in Delhi or Calcutta or Bangalore or Mumbai. There must be a place. So now we want to know where exactly was the sun born. So let's take a look. Where exactly was it? Now, if I see this, what do we see? We see this is a spiral galaxy. हिंदी में आकाश गंगा कहते हैं and we call it the Milky Way galaxy in English. So I think everybody knows that we are a part of Milky Way galaxy, that our sun is a part of it, and that our solar system, all these planets that you see are a part of this galaxy. But in this galaxy, this is such a huge galaxy. There's billions and billions of stars, right? Stars mean suns, right? So there's so many stars gathered throughout that this is just a small place. This is just a small place, and this small place that I see, this is called as the Orion Spur. So I just said that the hospital name is Orion Spur. That where was our sun born? It was born in a small little place. The one that you can see over here, this is called as Orion Spur. So this was the place where it was born. Now you are saying that, okay, where was the sun born? This was the place where it was born. Now you might have this question as well, that first of all, when was it born? 4.5 billion years ago, right? Where was it born? Orion Spur. And now you're talking about how was the sun born. So three very critical questions you can ask about sun, and you should know about this because you live on earth, you see the sun every day, and you don't know anything about it. So we say that what happened this 4.5 billion years ago, there was some smoke and there was some dust, both of them combined to give formation to something called as solar nebula. Now, what do you mean by the word nebula? Nebula means a cluster. Earlier, this word was used interchangeably with galaxy. But galaxy is something different, nebula is something different, which we got to know later. But this place, this solar nebula that was there, solar nebula means a lot of suns were born from here, and one of the suns that condensed, that gave rise to our solar system, our sun, the life that you have right now, the energy that you get from sun, the energy that we use, the energy that plants use, everything on earth that's happening, that's because of this good guy that formed. And if it would have been formed 4.5 billion years ago, neither you will be watching this, nor I would be over here to take this session. So I hope you understand the importance of the different things that we talk about of sun. Where was it born? When was it born? And how was it born? So these are all the things regarding the sun, three very basic questions that we see. And now if you say that, okay, there is this big ball of sun, the yellow ball that we see. What is it made up of? What are the contents of the sun? So as you must have heard, this is something that you might be knowing, that it's primarily hydrogen, right? Mostly ज्यादातर हाइड्रोजन है. How much? 91% हाइड्रोजन is there. What about helium? थोड़ा सा helium भी होता है, right? How much helium is there? Helium is almost 8.8%. So if you add both 91% and 8.8%, you will reach 99.8%. That means ये जो पतली सी लाइन है ना, you are saying sir दिख भी नहीं रही है, you're not able to see this because इतना कम heavy elements भी मिलता है, right? The small little line that you see in this pie chart, that is almost 0.2%, and that is heavy elements in the form of carbon and oxygen. So these are all the things, these are all the contents of the sun. And now, since we know a lot about the sun, let's try to cut it open and see what are the different parts of the sun. Now, this is my favorite part because this is where a lot of new things are unveiled for a lot of learners for the first time. So let us start by getting into the center of the sun. You see, we have cut it open. असली में नहीं कट करते हैं, राइट? दिस इज जस्ट फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ द सन्स स्ट्रक्चर इज. यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड इन ज्योग्राफी, अर्थ में होता है क्रस्ट, अंदर मैंटल, बीच में कोर, right? So similarly in sun there are all these different layers that comprise and make the sun what it is. So let us start with the center point, core, right? Acha, core is something that is there in earth as well, which is very hot. You know what? Our core is not very hot. This core, it can reach a temperature of 15 million degrees Celsius. 15 million. इतना ज्यादा टेम्परेचर. द प्रेशर इज ऑल्सो इनॉर्मस ओवर हियर. सो दिस इज द प्लेस जहां पे न्यूक्लियर फ्यूजन होता है. द प्लेस वेयर न्यूक्लियर फ्यूजन टेक्स प्लेस. दिस इज द पार्ट, one of the most exciting part. Four hydrogen molecules, they come together, they make helium. This is where the energy is coming out from. This is the powerhouse of our solar system. Every planet sunlight is reaching. How? This is the bad boy, this core that gets all the energy. It makes all the energy. Now you will be thinking, sir, it's like fuel. It's like fuel. Fuel we burn, we get energy, right? What about if this fuel runs out? If this runs out, that is about 6.5 billion years from now, then our sun will say no more energy. And then we would have, we don't need to think. You are not living 6.5 billion years, neither am I. So let's just say that this is the place where right now, throughout our life, whatever energy we'll receive, this is the place where it came from. So this is the most important part, the core. It's almost about 20% of the size of this full sun. Let's come into the next layer. What is the next layer? This is the radiative zone. What about radiative zone? So over here, energy came, energy was formed, and now the energy that comes, it slowly goes out. Right? Let me take a pen over here to explain you a little better. So from here, the energy is going out and it is trying to go out through a very heavily dense, heavily packed region. Since the sun is enormous and all of the contents is almost near the center, it has such a great gravitational pull that the particles are not easily able to come out. They have to face a lot of resistance. They keep interacting with the particles that are there, and somehow they are able to radiate, and they are able to reach what we call as the convective zone. So till here, till the point, okay, till the point that we are not reaching till convection zone, we say that the photons are slowly and gradually coming out. Now, if we reach into the next zone, that is the convection zone, convective zone or convection zone, whatever you want to call, the point is that over here convection takes place. How? So this is the place where almost all the photons have reached, is sort of looking like the place where there should be a lot of temperature. So what happens now is that the photon moves up, and if they have enough energy, they will go out. If they don't have energy, they will come down. Similarly, another photon goes. If it has enough energy, it goes out. Otherwise, it comes back. Similarly, for other one, it goes. Maybe it will go out. Maybe if not enough energy, it will come back again. So this is like the bottom of the boiling layer of a pressure cooker, that if you keep a pressure cooker, if you put heat, this layer is the layer that has maximum temperature. So something will go up. If it has enough energy, it will go up, it will form the steam, and it will come out through the pressure cooker. But if it does not have that much energy, it goes back. So this is what the convective zone is about. Now after we finish off the convective zone, there is a zone called photosphere. And what is this photosphere? So let me explain you it in a way which you might be able to relate. Generally, we say that Earth's atmosphere is transparent, that we are able to see. We are able to see stars, we're able to see sun, we're able to see moon, we're able to see a lot of things. But if, let us say, it's a very smoggy day, that you're not able to see all the things outside, then what do you say? You say that now it has turned opaque. So this photosphere is what sort of turns the sun opaque. That means if you want to see the sun, you cannot see beyond the photosphere. You cannot. If you want to know deep inside, you will have to set up some probes, and then only you can understand what is lying inside the sun. Now, after we get to see the photosphere, then we have something called as the chromosphere, which we generally see. If you see a magnified image of sun, what you're actually seeing is the reddish brown layer, which is also called as the chromosphere. And people think that, once we have reached the chromosphere, this should be the highest temperature that is possible. It's not the case. After this, what we get, the glow over here, this glow that you're seeing, all this glow, this is called as the corona. And it's not the corona, the COVID virus. Okay. So this corona is what forms the part of solar atmosphere. And in between this chromosphere and corona, the temperature rises so rapidly. This is what we call as the transition zone. So the temperature that we get on the surface of the sun, it's almost around 5500 degrees Celsius, or somewhere around 6000 Kelvin. But these are all the parts of sun. So I hope you understood something new today, learned something new today. And if you want to be watching more things about sun, then you can log in next Monday, same time, live with me, and we are going to be seeing some more interesting facts about the sun. And the final thing, that if you want to be a part of the best live learning app right now in India, the place is called ODA Class. You see it over here, you see it over here. This is the best place to be. And even more better in ODA Class happens to be the bridge course. It starts on Monday, and if you will be a part of it, you're going to get so many things, it just might bamboozle you. You don't believe me? Let me tell you what are the things you get. So now, if I start it up, you're going to be having 1 week full fun, 7 days continuous without any break, and you're going to get 6 classes, three in maths, three in science. So three maths class means you can finish off almost one full chapter. Three science class means you're going to get amazing 10 concepts at least. And it's not that you'll just learn. You are going to get a personal teacher in case you are having any problems. How good is this? Right? This guy over here, the personal teacher that you get, that everybody gets who joins this bridge course, this is something amazing. This is the best part of this course. But let me tell you, best but not the last. So let me tell you what are the other things that you get. The other things that you're getting is homework will be directly sent to you on the app. If you talk about tests, they will also be there on the app itself, so that you can directly do the test at the comfort of your home, at the convenience of your home, on your phones itself. And final thing, final but not the least, that you will get some study material as well. All the books related to the things we study will be sent to you on the on the phone through the PDF on the app itself. So this is the course to look out for. This is the course to be in, and I hope that if you are thinking, I want to enroll, I want to enroll in this bridge course, then the link is in the description below. Please check out that link. If you see, we have payurl.in/jf23. So you can just check it out on the link and make sure that you enroll your seat. Once you enroll your seat, you would be knowing that you have had a steal deal just because you joined with us here. A 499 rupees course in 29 rupees is nothing short of a steal deal, right? So final thing, let me tell you that if you come to the app, not only are you going to learn, but you can get some super awesome ODA coins through which you can redeem all this merchandise. I hope to see you in that session in the bridge course. And for now, I'd like to say if you love this class, do not forget to like and share, and always press on the bell button to subscribe so that you don't miss any update. Thank you and bye bye.